Hey guys, what is up? Overlords here, and today I'm going to show you the step-by-step guide for how to create your own physical Hearthstone set. So the first thing you'll want to do is in the first link in the description you will find a GitHub repository. You want to head to this website, and you don't need an account or anything, but this is just to download all the files required. So you head to this green code button towards the top and click download zip. This will give you all the files required. So what we can do is we can head to our downloads folder here, and we can extract all these files to then use them within the website hearthcards.net. So this is the website, as I mentioned in my main video, that I used to create PNG files of all the cards. Basically this just helps make sure that the formatting for all of them is the same, and it also lets you tweak them yourselves. So just to give you a quick rundown of how this website works, I will import a card. Let's, for example, choose a card from the classic set. Let's go for a rogue one. Let's just do Conceal. So it'll load up the rogue card, 1 mana, Conceal, give your minion stealth until your next turn. So from here, there is the title, the mana cost, the rarity, whether we want to show the emblem or not, and the text. You can also change the emblem, so if I wanted this to be a Naxxramas card for whatever reason, that can be changed. And I can also change it to be a golden card. But you can also change the text, so I could actually change Conceal to say, win the game forever. And then from here, we can click Create. And what this will do is it will pop up a button here that says Download Full-Sized Card. So we just want to download this, and then you would have your copy of the card you just created that downloaded. Now, to avoid getting sued by Blizzard, I don't want to share the PDF that I used to print everything myself, because that contains a bunch of copyrighted artwork, and distributing that would be a very, very big risk. But within the repository here is all the data for the cards, as well as links to the art. So you can go through, create all the PNGs of the cards, and then once you have that, you can go and start the next step, which would be getting the PDF ready. So how the script works is that you can make it target a folder, and basically it will print it will put every single card in this folder onto the page. So for example, execute here, you need to put 2 different files of the same card into this folder. So for this, I would recommend doing 1 copy of each class legendary, 2 copies of each class card or neutral legendary, and 4 copies of each neutral card. If you did want to do mirror matches, so where you can have, say, a warlock versus a warlock, you will need to do 2 of each class legendary, 4 of each class card, just to make sure that there would be enough for both people to build a deck. But I avoided doing that in my video just because I thought the novelty of a mirror match would probably get, or it would be outweighed by the effort. But you can do whatever you want. And then you will also need to set up tokens. So there's a lot of tokens like Ashbringer, the hero power, certain things like that that you will also need to print out. For most tokens, I did the maximum amount that you would ever see of them. So for example, a Silver Hand Recruit, which should be around here somewhere. There they are. I did 7 Silver Hand Recruits. You can do whatever you think, or if you just wanted to avoid printing out a bunch of extra cards, you could just use a piece of paper with whatever the card is written on it as a token. So now that you have all your cards within this folder, you need to run the Python script. So within the Microsoft Store, you can install the latest version of Python. And then what you want to do is you want to open up a terminal within the folder that you have this Python script stored in. Then you want to run this specific command. So the command you would want to run is pip install -r requirements.txt. So when you press enter on this, it will install everything that we need to run the script. And then from here, we can just run the command python pdf.py. And then what this will do is it will go through and it will start creating that PDF. I will just skip this and I will bring you guys back once this is completed. So, as you can see, it went through and made all the pages, and then it saved the PDF as output.pdf. And what we can do is when we open this, we can see that all the cards are now in a lovely little grid on this PDF. So, what you can do is you can now take this either to your home printer or to a local printing shop. For example, the one in Australia I used is called Officeworks, and you can get them to print out your cards. Now, if you are going to print out these cards by a professional print shop, or you have a bit of a special higher end printer at home, I would recommend using 210 millimeter card stock, or 210 whatever card stock. That was the one that I found had the most vibrant colors and was best for sort of making sure the cards were still firm on their own without needing a backing or anything, and they just look the best. So you get this, you print it out, you now have over 100 pages of cards you need to cut out. What you should do is you should get yourself one of these paper trimmers. So basically you might have seen this at schools or in offices. It just allows you to cut pages with very straight lines very easily. Saves you needing to use scissors, and this just helps speed up the cutting out process for me immensely. And then the last thing I would recommend that you do with your cards is you get sleeves for them. Now specifically I would get sleeves with one side being a solid back. So most card sleeves you will find without a card in it are completely translucent. You can see all the way through them, but I would recommend getting one with a solid backing, just because if you are printing them out on actual paper, if you do a bit of a shoddy job cutting them out, people would be able to see certain cards being a little bit bigger or smaller. They can kind of deduce what cards you have in your hand, just not as fun. So get something like this. I got these exact ones, the Ultra Pro Deck Protector Glossy. I got them in grey, but you are more than welcome to get them in any colour you prefer. I think they have blue, pink, whatever colour basically you want. I just got whatever was cheapest for me. And then you are good to play. Some common issues you might find with this script is that if we open it in Notepad, you can see that at the bottom here, there are two variables you can change. So the input folder basically points to the folder where all your PNGs are kept. This, if you have a different name outside of print all these in lowercase, it will error. So make sure that you either use that name or you put in the name of the folder you want within the quotation marks. And then you can also change the PDF output name. And if you don't run the command within the folder of the script, you will also have some issues. So just make sure you install Python, right click, open in terminal, and then run those commands, which will also be in the description. But that is everything. Let me know if you found this tutorial helpful in the comments. Let me know if you would also like me to make a tutorial of the accessories that I have set up, the binders, the box set, and how I actually play the game with all the tokens and stuff. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.